with your hand. You only can rescue me. This is my prayer. If you were mine, if you were mine, I wouldn't want to go to heaven.
7 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Come on, guys. Follow information. Let's go. Hey, Miss Mob, and welcome to the Situation Room. Be sure to hit the like button as you come in. Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. I hope you guys have had an amazing day thus far. I know that I have. It has been a very blessed day, and I thank you so very much for stopping by and checking out this video. So today, guys, we are talking about Peach McIntyre. She went from having nothing going on to every time you turn around, is something going on with Peach. So now she has decided to start start a business for her husband that will service absolutely no one but their kids. Think about what I just said. She is setting up a business that will service no one. So, a lot of people who have a dream of starting a business barely have $200 to put together to put their dream into fruition, but they believe in themselves so much that they will spend that little $200. But not Peach, y'all. Peach had over 2,500 plus that she put into this so that her husband can put a smile on his face. Now, have we ever seen her do that for her kids? Has she purchased them things? Of course she has. She puts them all in matching clothes when they go out there to Disney every other week. And for some people, that's an ultimate dream to go to Disney. But for her kids, I don't even think they like Disney anymore because she throws it in their face so much. But my point is just that instead of her breathing life into her children, she will take everything she has to put into that man of hers. And I mean, do your thing, sis, is that if that's how you feel. But when your kids get older and they resent you because they feel like you didn't support them and you didn't care about them and you put any and everything before them, the same things you say about your mama now. Don't be mad at your children. Now, see, your mama had 3 kids. You got 9. So imagine the disdain that will be put upon you with 9 kids, and she had 3, and the other 2 seems to feel okay about mom. They love her, they support her, they're still in her life, and they don't have anything even remotely similar to say about Miss Tracy that Peach does. But you know what, guys? That's a conversation for another day. Let's get back on Peach ass. Before we jump into this commentary, what we are going to do is jump our ass over here and play this station break.
Don't know when my nights became so complicated. Can't recall my mornings, everything is fading. Maybe this is karma, definition of JD. This stays on my mind. This stays on my mind. Trying to put a mother on my crazy feelings. For 1 minute I'm calling, then the next I'm stripping.
So we're about to jump on over here to Peach McIntyre's channel, and we're gonna check out a couple of shorts she put up. I have one, two, three, four, five, six shorts, and we're going to look at them and look at what she's putting together for her old husband, y'all, old Woody Woodpecker. Let's jump to the first one.
No. And y'all already know that lady got a husband and 9 kids. And today I am getting everything we need for my husband's at home barbershop. Y'all know my husband recently started cutting our children's hair. I kept begging him for months, like 2 months straight. Can you cut the boys' hair? Can you cut the boys' hair? He's like, I don't know how to cut no hair. I don't know how to cut no hair.
Now, it's just crazy to me that she's putting all this money into this. Now, let's be honest, Peach is somebody who should easily be making upwards of 10 to 15,000 a month. I'm just gonna say 10 to 15. It could be much more because I have no clue and I don't try to count her money. The only time I look into people's dollars is if it is necessary for the video and it's not in this particular instance. So whatever the case is, she should be making at least 15 G's. Now 2,500 compared to 15,000, still a nice amount of money. But she would put all of this into a room just to be in their house, just so he can sit down and put a smile on his face and act like he a barber. It's almost, I feel like she's almost to a level of delusion, and that's why I'm making this video, because it's crazy to me that this is how she feels about this guy, but not her kids.
And I finally said, well, forget it. I'm going to cut my kids' hair myself. I'm tired of paying all this money. Got to book an appointment, etc. I'm going to cut it myself. I had Gregory McKay order me some clippers from Amazon. And on the day they came when I was about to cut the boys' hair, my husband was like, you ain't cutting my son's hair. I cut their hair myself. And he cut it for the first time. Now he has successfully cut their hair 3 times. And I have this vision. I keep telling my husband, you're going to be the best barber in the world. By December 2025, you're going to be the best barber in the world. Of course, he's going to only be cutting our kids' hair, but we're going to have an at-home barbershop. This is going to be my husband's new passion. I can already see his joy.
Now, that's my question too. She said this is going to be his new passion. How you going to dictate what's going to be his passion? The point of this video is not only for us just to look at what she got going on, but just to take a minute and really think about the level of impossibility that she exudes from time to time. And there's been a lot going on social media, YouTube, to be exact. And in the last 24 hours, one of the other social media girls who vlog their life, it's just out here showing out. And it just really made me think these girls are fucking Looney Tune, like for real. Like, and it's kind of scary when you look at what can be caused by a person that is creating their own existence and delusion about other people. So she's saying this is going to be his new passion and she can see his joy. What she sees is a smile on his face. Now, mind you, this is the same woman who said that her husband didn't even buy her a card, didn't even get a piece of paper and put a heart on it and say, I love you on the piece of paper and give it to her for Mother's Day. But yet she's willing to put $3,000 into a BS dream. Now, mind you, when they went to Destin, they didn't even spend $3,000 on the Destin trip. But yet she's putting this into wood, not the churn, because quite frankly, once she got clippers, her kids' hair could get cut. But she took every last one of her children to Destin looking a hot ass, wretched ass, unbelievable ass mess. But she's putting $3,000 into a fake barber shop. Just think about that.
as he's getting better and better, especially at edging. So today we about to drop a big bag, a big bank on everything he needs. Now I came in here on Father's Day and got him the edgers, some gold edgers. They're really cute. But today I'm going to get him the full set. I'm also getting these barber lights because a barbershop need barber lights. They had these little posters, but I said, no, I'm not going to get that. I want to decorate it differently. And then I also was considering getting these towel warmers. I didn't grab them. Comment down below if y'all think Peach.
And then again, y'all know every time I get a chance, I have to say it. Peach considers herself some kind of expert when it comes to social media and editing. And every time we look or listen to a video of hers, same thing, different day, bullshit. And I'm just being honest.
I hate shopping online. I will go to 10 different stores in one day until I find what I want before I break down and order something online. I just like getting my stuff instantly. There's nothing like spending time in the store, looking at stuff you don't even need, getting it because it's cheap, the excitement of like purchasing stuff. Oh my God, it just feels so good. The online don't give me that rush. Even though I know some of y'all say, oh, it's exciting when the boxes arrive on your porch. Ain't nothing like going in the store, touching, feeling, seeing what you want, throwing it in the buggy, throwing it on the counter, paying for it, and walking out instantly with your stuff. I don't feel like I got robbed. Shopping online sometimes feel like robbery, especially when they be like, your stuff will be here tomorrow. Then tomorrow come, oh, we have a delay. I don't got time for that. I get mad. And when Peach McIntyre get mad, oh, she be want to throw them hands. Peaches, you can't fight. I know. But anywho, my husband been saying he needed some wax, and everybody know that's the wax you get. He finna get his little waves on swim, so they hate on him. I said, Wood, I've been with you for 20 years. You ain't never had no waves, boy. Cut it out. But okay, I support the change. If you feel like he like, man, my waves been wavy. I been had wave, man. I make people seasick. Yeah, right. Anywho, I'm
First of all, I just noticed that you guys missed the first part of the video. It wasn't showing on here, although we were on the screen. The share wasn't working. I do apologize for that. The first video was basically showing them beginning the shopping process. I will show it again here in a second. It's about a 2-minute video, but I paused this just to say again how a person with some delusion and some money can be dangerous. And now, obviously, this situation is not a danger. I mean, she just spending her money on some bullshit, you know, and that is that on that. But whatever the case is, I just find it interesting that Peach puts so much time and effort into Wood, even more than she does put into her children. Now, yeah, you got to believe in your relationship and all that, but 2 weeks ago she was crying, talking about the man was cheating, and oh my God, life is over. But now he's the best, and he gonna be the best barber. I mean, like, come on, Peach. I mean, let's keep this thing in perspective here. Let's be realistic here. I mean, hey, do your thing, believe in your man, but can you be a little bit real? If you can, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, let's jump over to this other video. I will pop through and play a little piece of what you guys missed, and then from there we will jump over to the next little video. Here it
fire
goes.
is phenomenal. And y'all already know that lady got a husband and 9 kids.
Now y'all notice something. I have been trying to jump past that because being that I have talked about her, especially in the last week or so, a lot, and she's been saying this a lot. It gets on my nerves sometimes to hear it because people like her remind me of folks that do have uh, mental deficiencies, or maybe have something like ADHD, or maybe have like speech impediments or speech disorders, not impediments, but disorders. And so they repeat things over and over and over and over, right? So I think that Peach is really letting us see into her, not just delusion, but her mental disease and defect with how she consistently repeats herself, especially because it's like she's having to convince herself of the things. So that's what I see when we talk about Peach, and when things related to her come up a lot of times, because you keep repeating it, girl. What's wrong with you? Is you slow? Is you stupid? Is you dumb? Like, what the fuck?
Kids. And today I am getting everything we need for my husband's at home barbershop. Y'all know my husband recently started cutting our children's hair. I kept begging him for months, like 2 months straight. Can you cut the boys' hair? Can you cut the boys' hair? He's like, I don't know how to cut no hair. I don't know how to cut no hair.
And you know what? This whole thing that Peach has going on, creating a barbershop for him at home, putting a TV in there like it's an actual barbershop, having all of these things at home for her children, as well as, like, outdoor things in the backyard. Some may think, it's beautifying and making your house a home, but others are going to see it for what it really is. Peach is trying to create this kind of false universe in their small space to make him want to stay at home more, because this past Friday, when they had all of this going on and she was actually setting up the room that was going to turn into the barbershop, he stayed home and they did that instead of going out. The fact that she wants her kids to stay home, not have friends. Her older son is 17. He has no friends. He has no social life on the outside. It's like, girl, you almost creating a cult. You having your own cult adversary, I guess you would say. She's creating the people in the cult. She done created the location, which is their home. They can't never go out. I mean, you never even see her oldest son even on the phone with cousins and stuff. It's weird because we are all social beings, and we people need people. And what's the song? People who need people are the luckiest people. And she creates a situation to where her kids will be so socially awkward, then they will turn in on themselves. And kids that end up like that a lot of times and cannot relate to others socially, yeah, that don't never turn out good, ever turn out good. I'm just throwing it out there.
And I finally said, well, forget it. I'm going to cut my kids' hair myself. I'm tired of paying all this money. Got to book an appointment, etc. I'm going to cut it myself. I had Greg.
Now you heard her just say that she's tired of paying money to get her kids' hair done, although she barely gets it done. She also just said that she don't even want to go through the hassle of making an appointment. She just wants to be able to take over a situation and get their hair cut whenever the mood hits her. But yet she took $2,000 and made a fake barbershop for wood, but she don't want to put the effort in to get her kids' hair done. Yeah, think about that.
McKay ordered me some clippers from Amazon, and on the day they came, when I was about to cut the boys' hair, my husband was like, you ain't cutting my son's hair. I cut their hair myself. And he cut it for the first time. Now he has successfully cut their hair 3 times, and I have this vision. I keep telling my husband, you're going to be the best barber in the world. By December 2025, you're going to be the best barber in the world. Of course, he's going to only be cutting our kids' hair, but we're going to have an at-home barbershop. This is going to be my husband's new passion. I can already see his joy as he's getting better and better, especially at edging. So today we about to drop a big bag, a big bang on everything he needs. needs. Now, I came in here on Father's Day and got him the edgers, some gold edgers. They're really cute. But today I'm going to get him the full set. I'm also getting these barber lights because a barbershop need barber lights. They had these little posters, but I said, no, I'm not going to get that. I want to decorate it differently. And then I also was considering getting these towel warmers. I didn't grab them. Comment down below if y'all think Peach Mac
Okay, let's go over to this next video, guys.
is phenomenal. And y'all already know that lady got a husband and 9 kids. And today I am at the Home Depot to purchase barbering equipment for my husband. And I know, Peach Patch, y'all are thinking, when did Home Depot start selling barbering equipment? Well, according to the videos that I done watched about decorating a barbershop, you need to go to Home Depot and get a tool chest. Not only can you store your clippers, combs, and brushes in there, but it has a lock. So you don't got to worry about nobody stealing your stuff. In our case, we don't have to worry about our little babies getting into stuff, messing with daddy clippers, combs, brushes, and capes. All right, so this is what we finna do. Now, I am super duper excited about opening up our home barbershop, and I want to be very clear. This is not a new business venture for my husband. My husband is not about to go to barbering school so he can cut y'all churn hair. First of all, we be too busy for all that anyways. Secondly, what does he look like cutting y'all churn hair when he got 8 sons at home who how he can cut it? We not doing that. This is a personal thing. This is only for our home. This is only for our children. Of course, my husband is going to become exceptional. By December 2025, my husband will be the best barber in the world because he is blessed in his hands. Anything my husband does with his hands, he will be successful.
In the world, though, Peach. In the world, baby girl. I hear that.
I tell him that all the time. Now, my husband does need a little motivation. This is not his vision. This is a vision that God gave to me for us. So that is why I am moving on behalf of what the Lord told me to do. And it's going to be so beautiful. And I already see my husband's joy and excitement. Now, the chase that I'm going with is $498. It has multiple drawers. It even has drawers on the side. I feel like this is perfect because not only can it hold my husband's brushes, clippers, capes, it can also hold all of his tools. My husband is
So he gonna have his regular tools in there, plus his clippers and stuff in there. Yeah, okay. But guys, tell me, what do y'all think about this? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Once she got everything set up, it was interesting looking. This is the video. Let's pop this one on the screen.
McIntyre is phenomenal. And y'all already know that lady got a husband and 9 kids. And today we will be creating my husband a beautiful barbershop. We already have this room downstairs that I consider a flex room. It could be a formal dining room. You could use it as an office. You could utilize it as a study. In my case, I was going to make it a library and a study room for my children. However, it's just been collecting shopping bags. Every time I shop, I just be throwing my stuff in there, and then the kids be putting their junk that they don't want to put up in there. So it's a mess. God told me to go ahead and make a barbershop in my home. I wrote the vision. I made it plain. Now, my family think I'm nuts, but as we begin to shop, they started to see the
At least they know.
vision. And once my husband put the chair together and hung them lamps up, it was the real deal. All my kids were so excited. And for me, I was most
Because it's like a big toy to them. That's why your kids, the younger kids, are going to want to come down there and mess with stuff. To them, it's like a toy. It's like a game. You don't treat your kids like people. You treat them like objects. Objects in your game of a life. You have them fixated on things in the house. Everybody has to only deal with each other. You guys don't really deal with the outside world. You don't teach your kids how to really be social and how to act publicly, how to look publicly. You don't care about how they look. And so when your kids are there and you put all this money into this new shiny um, barber shop, as you call it, they think it's a toy. That's why they come down. That's why they mess with things. Just 2 days ago, she was having to go and fix something because she said her younger kids tore it up. And then the thing about it is, when her kids tear up things, there's no constructive reacting. I'm not talking about, being aggressive and disciplining them in a physical way. I'm talking about redirecting the behavior. She teaches them nothing. And just like I said about Sky when I did a video about her, the sad part of all of these young women who we talk about and who do these things, the sad part is you are creating problems for the world to have to deal with down the line, because once Sky's kids leave home, they're going to be very socially awkward, although her kids aren't um kept in a separate type of situation, but they're going to be socially awkward. They are gonna look weird because she got all them twigs in their head. But when it come to Peach, they're gonna be socially awkward. Half the time they not gonna know that, hey, you're supposed to put your best foot forward when you go outside, because Peach have her kids out looking any kind of way. And although they are around other kids, they're not really accepted by the other people. And the reason they're not accepted is because of how they appear. You send your daughter to school around other little kids who have mothers that take pride in the fact that they have a daughter, and your daughter hair flying everywhere. You think they ain't gonna look at her funny? Kids is cruel as fuck out here in these streets. You think that she may not be sometimes treated funny, and then there's no level of consistency when you take care of them, but yet you put all of this into this guy.
Excited knowing that my whole entire family worked on this together or witnessed my husband do it. Now, Gorgeous had been shopping with me all day along with Gregory McKay, Choice is a Blessing, and Phenomenal Champion. When we got home, she grabbed the babies and started reading to them. My daughter, Gorgeous, is my only daughter. She's 7 years old and she aspires to be an author and a teacher. When I say her little light shines so bright, she reminds me so much of myself. Now, my husband and Gregory McKay got the mirror on the wall, and I love to watch my man be a man. Oh my God, my husband is so blessed when it comes to his hands. There is nothing he cannot do
She says she loved to watch her man, be a man, but she emasculates him every chance she get. Imagine that.
with those hands. I'm so blessed that they mine. Anywho, he was looking like, okay, I could start to see the little sparks coming in my husband's face.
Baby, them hands is for the streets. Because let you tell it, every other month he in the streets with them. I'm just saying.
And in his eyes, I saw a little twinkle. He started to get excited about what we were doing. He started to see my vision. I tell you all the time, I be feeling like the little red hen. I've been feeling that way my whole life. I tell people, hey, you want to do something? I got this idea. We should do that. And they don't never want to listen. Oh, but as soon as
Because people look at you and think there's something wrong with you, even though what you are saying and doing may actually be a good idea, but that's how they look at you and that's how they feel about you, Peach, because of how you even represent yourself. I mean, I'm just being honest.
they come together, everybody got something to say. Uh-huh. Now, I don't mind them having something to say. I enjoyed the most was Gregory McKay telling me, like, Mom, I see the vision. Mom, you were right. Mom, I can't.
It is a nice looking room. It is a well put together room. And if you were actually starting a um barbershop, it would have been a nice little setup. I mean, you got to give the girl credit for that. Now, y'all, another thing I want to bring to you guys' attention is I feel that this is her next obsession. Spending money on bullshit is going to be her next obsession. Now, she is not able to gamble the way she was. That was her first obsession. So she's going to put it into shopping. Like, it'll never be the kids first. It'll never be promoting their dreams, putting them in situations that they can have things of their own to enjoy. If she doesn't control it and it's not encompassed within her thoughts and birth with her thoughts, then it's of no value. And that's the sad part, especially with having that many kids. But yet, she'll put $1 million into wood.
Can't wait for my dad to go ahead and cut my hair. He's so excited to get his hair cut in our new at-home barbershop. It is beautifully done. I will not be changing the blush pink curtains or the pillows. I gave my husband the opportunity in the beginning to tell me what he wanted, and he wouldn't. He was like, I don't care. I ain't changing no curtains, da 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 da. So now that it's done, I'm not changing anything. If he decides he wants to change his colors, he will. He has the free will to do so.
It is nice. It is a nice setup.
But he actually said that he loves that his barbershop don't look like nobody else barbershop. Everybody else be having black, white, and red.
Hey, Woodman, what's up? Nothing. What you been up to? Oh, nothing. Cut my kid's hair at the barbershop. At the barbershop? Where your shop at? In my basement. Chabo. Tell me what y'all think about the fact of her putting all this time and effort into a fake barbershop instead of putting it into maybe, something for her children, something that will develop them socially, something that will give them a sense of their own. Now, Wood got his own every damn thing, but these kids can't have shit. Tell me what y'all think. That's my opinion. I'm going to say that. Tell me if y'all feel I'm wrong, too. I mean, hell, we're going to talk about this thing. Tell me in the comments what y'all feel, and we will continue the conversation there. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to check out this video. If y'all have not hit that like button, go on and do so. Also, if y'all are new here, my channel, Just Me CMB, is a place where we discuss all things mommy, all things vloggers. We talk about vloggers, we talk about celebrity tea, current events, and all the things. So it's not, well, it's primarily just mommies. The reason we're talking about Peach is because she's a mommy. A lot of times, even when I talk about unrelated stuff, for the most part, there's a mom involved. So that was my initial niche, is mommy content, but from time to time I do talk about other things. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If y'all have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. She said, take your time.